Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're taking a trip down memory lane with a look at a true Android classic, the Samsung Galaxy S3, specifically the Sprint SPH-L710 model. Now, I know what you're thinking, the S3? Isn't that ancient history? Well, yes and no. While it's definitely not the latest and greatest, there's still a certain charm to this phone, and it might surprise you with what it can still do in 2024. First off, let's talk about that gorgeous 4.8-inch Super AMOLED display. Even by today's standards, it holds up remarkably well. Colors are vibrant, blacks are deep, and it's just a pleasure to look at. Remember, this was a flagship phone back in the day, and Samsung really nailed the display technology. Under the hood, we've got a 1.5 GHz dual-core S4 processor. Don't expect it to blaze through the latest games, but for everyday tasks like browsing, email, and social media, it's still surprisingly capable. The 16 gigabytes of built-in memory might feel a bit cramped by modern standards, but thankfully, there's a micro SD card slot for expansion, which is a huge plus. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. This is a Sprint model, the SPH-L710, which means it's locked to Sprint's network within the United States. So, if you're outside the US or on a different carrier, this phone won't work for you. It's a crucial detail to keep in mind. Another important note, while the listing mentions quad-band GSM modes for international use, this particular Sprint variant won't support that functionality. It's a common misconception with these older phones, so be aware of that. One of the standout features of the S3 back in its prime was the 8-megapixel camera. It was a game-changer at the time, capable of recording HD video and capturing still images simultaneously. While it doesn't compare to the multi-lens behemoths we have today, it's still capable of taking decent photos and videos in good lighting conditions. Plus, it has that nostalgic charm, capturing images with a slightly different aesthetic than modern smartphone cameras. The S3 also boasts NFC technology, which was pretty cutting-edge back then. You can still use it for things like mobile payments if the supporting services are still available, which is something to check. And of course, being an Android phone, you have access to the Google Play Store with its vast library of apps, games, movies, books, and music. However, keep in mind that some newer apps might not be fully optimized for this older hardware and Android version. So, who is this phone for in 2024? It's certainly not for the power user or someone looking for the latest features. But if you're a tech enthusiast who appreciates classic devices, someone looking for a reliable backup phone, or perhaps a parent looking for a first smartphone for their child, the Galaxy S3 might be a surprisingly good option. Just remember its limitations, especially the carrier lock. You can often find these phones at very affordable prices, making them a budget-friendly option for those who don't need the latest and greatest. Just make sure to double-check the condition and battery life before purchasing. Overall, the Samsung Galaxy S3 SPH-L710 is a blast from the past, offering a glimpse into the evolution of smartphones. It's a reminder of how far we've come, and sometimes it's fun to revisit these older devices and appreciate their unique qualities.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.